told Pot to bring the press. Apply some pressure to the jet. Yeah, I got 1,000 keys.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Welcome to my lovely abode. As an intelligent physicist, I'm here to talk to you about the magical wonders of peer pressure. Wait, why am I talking about peer pressure? It's not peer pressure. Oh, gauge pressure. That makes more sense. I was like wondering why the hell you guys making a physicist talk about peer pressure. Like seriously, really? Okay. Okay, scratch that. We were actually going to talk about gauge pressure. And then I'm going to bring you to my friends who will describe atmospheric and absolute pressure. But honestly, you should have hired Mr. Ho. He's a brilliant genius physicist. Okay, so gauge pressure is the pressure of systems above an atmospheric pressure or read by a certain instrument. Also, it's convenient pressure measurement for most practical applications. You will see in equations like this as like rho gh, which is density times gravity times height, basically. An example of gauge pressure would be a tire gauge. If you don't know what that is it tells the pressure inside of a certain area. And if you don't know what a tire gauge is, here's one for you to look at. Eric, Jade, and Alex, pass one around. You guys should really do that. I'll let you guys take a second pass. Pass it to Felicia, Andy, and Karen. I'll just give you guys a second. There. What's up, bro? Okay, so your minute's up. I'm bringing you to our next physicist doctor, Dr. Jade. They will tell you about atmospheric pressure. Pop quiz time. Now let's see how well you know your stuff. Before I send you to Jade, let's see how well you know about gauge pressure. Calculate the water pressure at the base of a dam when the depth of the water behind the dam is 100 meters. So for a given, we need to find the gauge pressure. So our rho is 1,000 kilograms per meters cubed, our gravity is 9.8 meters per second squared, and our height is 100 meters. Knowing that information, we would use the equation gauge pressure equals rho times gravity times height, which is 1,000 times 9.8 times 100. And the answer would be the gauge pressure equals 9.8 times 10 to the 5th power pascals. Jade, here's our guest for the afternoon.
Hey guys, how's it going? So let's discuss about atmospheric pressure. So I'm assuming you guys don't know what atmospheric pressure is, so I'm just going to sum it up and not give a huge lecture because we're already running on time from here. Let me guess, Alec wasted your time doing that peer pressure joke again. Oh well, so okay, atmospheric pressure is a measure of absolute pressure and can vary and depend on location, temperature, weather, etc. But at sea level, the average value of pressure can be 1.013 times 10 to the 5th power newtons meters per second squared. And in equations, you would see either PO or PATM. Let me take you to our third physicist to explain more and talk about absolute pressure before we take you to our second practice problems. Follow me.
Give me a second, guys. I got this. Okay. So, let me just sit down right here. Okay. I fell. Okay, so I'm just going to explain absolute pressure, which is basically total pressure at a point in a fluid. With Professor Eric over there, I'm just going to explain absolute pressure, which is basically total pressure at a point in a fluid equaling the sum of a gauge and the atmospheric pressure. With the equation down below, which is P equals PO plus rho GH, you could also replace P with P absolute. In most cases, the absolute pressure in fluids can't be negative. Fluids push rather than pull, so the smallest absolute pressure is 0, and negative absolute pressure is a pull. Thus, the smallest possible gauge pressure is Pg equals negative atmospheric pressure. This makes absolute pressure 0. But for gauge pressure, there is no theoretical limit to how large it can be. Okay, so now it's time for our question, which we'll say after these messages.
Hey guys, it's Samantha from Channel Physics News. So we have Eric here to try our amazing floaties. So Eric, we're gonna have you jump in and show these people how awesome these floaties are.
Okay.
Eric, do you know how to swim?
No.
Well, these floaties will help you learn and become a professional.
Wow! I can swim!
So ladies and gents, that was our floaties. Hope you enjoyed the ad so far. Will someone save him?
He's dead.
Will someone save him?
He's dead.
No? Okay, he's dead. Let's run.
Don't delay. Order now at 1-800-997-3966.
Okay, so here's the question. In the ad, our reporter Samantha kills Eric's twin brother Eric. As Samantha runs out of the US to Cuba, Eric tracks her and brings along his friend Miley. As Miley was twerking at a nearby concert, Eric decided to go scuba diving in search of his brother's body. During the dive, he spots buried treasure at the seafloor. If he must descend to a depth of 40 meters to examine the pressure, what gauge pressure will it read on his scuba equipment? The density of the seawater is 1,025 kilograms per meters cubed. What is the absolute pressure exerted on Eric by the water in the atmosphere? So we're going to start off with the first part of the question when it's asking about what the gauge pressure will be in the scuba equipment. So we already know that we have to find the unknown, which is the P gauge. Our rho is going to be 125 kilograms per meters cubed. Our gravity is 9.8 meters per second squared. And our height is 40 meters. So we're going to start with the equation P gauge equals rho GH. And we're just going to fill it in. So P gauge equals 1,025 kilograms per meters cubed times 9.8 meters per second squared times 40 equals 402,000 pascals. So for the second question is that we need to find absolute pressure, which we found the P gauge, which was 402,000 pascals, and now we officially know the atmospheric pressure, which is just 100,000 pascals. So we'll just use the equation which we said earlier, which is absolute pressure equals atmospheric pressure plus gauge pressure, and the atmospheric pressure which we fill in is 100,000 pascals plus 402,000 pascals, which would equal 502,000 pascals.
I told Pot to bring the press. Apply some pressure to the chat. Yeah, I got 1,000 keys a cut.
I'm going to talk to you about gauge pressure. Okay, so gauge pressure is the pressure of systems above. Oh, f***
And you would see either PO or PATM. Let me make you to our third.
I swear to God, Jay.
Wait, stop it! Let me take you to our third physics to explain more and talk about absolute pressure before. I did.
That was that.
Hi guys, how's it going? So I'm Professor number 3.
Okay. I fell. Okay. Eric didn't want to read. Okay. Okay, this is Eric's idea, not mine or anyone on the group.
This is totally my idea right here.
Okay, so basically what we're going to do is have Georgie pour maple syrup on Eric.
Log cabin syrup.
Log cabin. So this is
Talk
like,
about the grade?
huh?
Don't spray my eyes on contacts.
Right on his shoulders.
Close your eyes.
Don't spray on my
His shoulders, his shoulders.
Can I go?
Yeah, get up.
Ah! Ah!
Oh, my friend's getting heavy.